White children wrap strap around black boy's neck at Martha's Vineyard camp. Hello everyone, and welcome to AG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis of some of the weirdest stories in the world today, but yet popular. Two white boys allegedly wrapped a tent strap around the neck of an 8-year-old black boy at a Martha's Vineyard summer camp in Massachusetts last week, resulting in an abrasion on the victim's neck. Local officials at Chilmark said the two boys, aged 8 and 9, cannot be held criminally responsible for the incident at the Chilmark Community Center as they are under the age of 12. The officials said they have offered any assistance to the victims and his family. President of the Chilmark Town Affairs, Jeff Herman, said in an email to members of the camp community that there were no physical injuries to the child except for the abrasions on his neck. But he acknowledged that this event was traumatic. The Martha Vineyard National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, MVNAACP, has since been alerted about the situation. Camp President Arthur Hardy Doubleday said in a statement that an investigation will be launched into the matter immediately. Hardy Doubleday also said that the children and their parents should be held accountable, for this reprehensible act while waiting for investigation results. Chilmark Police Chief Jonathan Claren said that while they are hoping the victim can still enjoy himself in the area, that the extent of our involvement, offering assistance where we can, the police have only documented the incident with no criminal investigations launched. A concerned parent who spoke on the condition of the anonymity told Martha's Vineyard Times that the camp should be closed, and I agree. At this point, as allowing the session to continue despite the incident pending investigation results sending a bad message. News of the recent incident came weeks after the Black Lives Matter sign on private property was vandalized, prompting an investigation by Chilmark Police. The sign was placed with permission from the property's owner near Chilmark Library. It was the first incident of such kind in the community this year. Fam, now we got a situation here where two white boys, 8 and 9, wrapped a strap around a little 8-year-old boy's neck, okay? And I'm not sure what they were doing, not what they were playing, or whatever the situation may be, but it doesn't look good. The optics of this story does not look good at all, okay? You got two white boys and then a black boy. Why you didn't wrap the strap around your buddy's neck that's 9 years old, or that's 8 years old, the other white guy, and play the game like that? Like, I don't know where they get this this activity and this action from. Could be from the family. They could have seen stuff. They could have known stuff. They could have older brothers. You know what I mean? Their dad, grandfather, somebody. You know, they've seen it somewhere. You know what I mean? And it's ironic that it's a black kid's neck, and it's unacceptable because, you know, why are we still in 2021 still facing the ridicule and the pain and, you know, just basically just assassinating every bit of any character that we may have, you know, left inside of us, you know, in 2021 because of slavery and things of that, you know, that nature. So, I mean, I truly don't understand why he did that, why they did that. You know, but like I said, the parents should be held accountable. You know, the kids should be kicked out of the camp. The camp should be closed. I would give a full refund to the black child, you know, his parents, you know, for the remaining weeks. And, you know, that should be it for that. And then they need to have strict, you know, more strict regulations and you know, and more. I guess they should talk to the kids more. I think when you go to camp, a lot of times when you go to camp, you get younger people that's actually watching the kids. Sometimes you get some adults or whatever that's there, but most of the time it's usually young kids in their 20s. You know what I mean? They just sitting there and they basically, you know, overlooking the kids and, you know, doing what, you know, most camp counselors would do. And, you know, the kids kind of get away with a little bit of this, a little bit of that, because you got some younger people that's actually overseeing them. That's not a good spot. Now, I got a few talking points that I want to, you know, hit real quick. The first one is the Chilmark police said the two boys cannot be held criminally liable as they are under 12. Okay, I agree. They cannot be held criminally liable, but because they did it, they should face a large fine, okay? And the fine should come out of their parents' pockets, okay? Once you do that, it's going to send a message to the kids, because trust me, if you got to pay that large fine, okay, because of something like this, then the parents are going to look at the kids like, why would you do something stupid? And then they're going to get on the kids, which will set them straight, hopefully, you know, going forward in the future. You know, they say it's not necessarily a criminal act, but how was it not a criminal act when it's deemed a terroristic, you know, threat somewhat? You know, like the little black boy, I don't know if he knew, but at least he was smart enough to tell his mom or dad or grandmother, whoever he told, that happened. Could have told a camp counselor, who knows? But it's good that they got out and they found out and they knew about it. So I'm glad that he did open his mouth and say something, because some kids might just overlook it and just keep going and not say nothing. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's crazy. You know what I mean? But another talking point I have is at least one parent wants the camp to be closed. I totally agree. The camp should be closed. You let activities take place like that. If those kids were adults of adult age, they possibly would have criminal. If they was 13 years old, they would possibly have some criminal, a reprimand, you know, criminal reprimanding, you know. And I think that because they're young, they're saying, oh, they're just kids, they just don't know, and they just sweep it up under the rug. No, you can't just sweep it up under the rug, because as they get older, you know, they're going to still try it, because guess what? They got away with it when they was 8 and 9. So why not get away with it when you're 12 years old? You know, you could be 12, you could be 13, you still get away with it. So, I mean, me as a black man, you know, obviously, I'm not too happy about that situation, because if it was my child, I would not stop until that camp was closed. I would not stop till I got a full refund. Okay, I would not stop until those people, those two white boys that did it, their families would have had to deal with some sort of some retribution, because you can't just go out and just do whatever you want to do and just sweep it up under the rug and say, oh, I just didn't know. You know, you hold adults accountable, so why not hold, you know, listen, you can nip everything in the bud when you tell a child how you're supposed to do it. Okay, when you say, hey, this is wrong and this is right. As they get older, they know that this is wrong or this is right. Okay, so yeah, some kids are going to test the boundaries or whatever, and that's quite normal. Okay, but if you keep harping in on that, you know, this is wrong, this is right lesson, they will eventually learn. Okay, and if they don't, then they're going to have a life of prison, and then when they start going to prison and things start to happen, you know, then it'll be different. Now, the fact that, you know, they're little white kids, you know, what if they was in high school, you know, and two white kids put a noose around, or, you know, I'm saying a noose because that's the way they use it as, you know, although it was a tent strap, you know, around the neck of someone. Why would you do that anyway? I wouldn't do that to anybody, okay? You know, I mean, we have a dog. I mean, yeah, he has a collar and a leash, but I walk the dog off the leash. I don't have a collar on his neck. I don't have anything restraining the dog. It should be some discipline there. You know what I'm saying? Don't do this, don't do that. Okay? So if I'm not treating a dog like that, I'm definitely not treating a person like that. So, I mean, this is ridiculous. This is utterly ridiculous. I'm outraged by it. You know what I mean? I stand with, you know, that little black boy and his family, because it's just not right that something like that happened. I mean, would you want that to happen to you, regardless of what color you are? No. If my child put a noose around your child's neck, if it was 2 black boys and you put it around a white boy's neck, or, you know, something like that, whether it be a boy or a girl, you know, would you like that? Would you enjoy that? No, you would not enjoy that, and you would be looking for, you know, some punishment to be coming down on those 2 individuals that actually did it, and if they was under the age than their parents, because their parents are responsible for those children. So in this case, those parents are responsible for those children, and they should have known better. Okay, it should be an embarrassment to their family. So, yeah, man, we gotta really keep an eye on this, and you know, hopefully I can get some more updates from this story, and maybe I'll follow up and see what really happened. You know, as far as like, did the parents get any, you know, did they get any time? You know, did they have to pay a fine, or did they, you know, get in trouble some way, somehow, some way, and you know, or did it just get swept under the rug? I mean, this is way too common of a story that, you know, that happens to black people, and you know, we just want to be created equal. You know what I mean? It's like we don't want to go out and feel like everyone is always against us every single time. So we want to feel like we're part of something. I mean, you know, we should be equal. You know what I mean? But I digress. So that's my time. You know, if you like what you heard from me, please don't hesitate to subscribe down below. It definitely will help me out. Hit that subscribe button. It definitely will help me out so much. It'll help the channel grow. You know, hit that like button. Also, you know, it'll help you stay in the loop. You know what I mean? By hitting that like button and that notification bell when I drop a video like this every single day. You know, maybe not of this topic, but I am dropping a story every day. So, you know, hit those, that subscribe, that like button, comment, leave a comment on how you feel about the story, you know, what you think the punishment should be, and we'll go from there. Don't hesitate to share this on your local social media, you know, your Instagrams, your Twitters, your Facebooks, you know, share the video, let your friends know, let your family know, you know, about this story. So, you know, like I said, I definitely appreciate you guys. And, you know, I look forward to seeing you again. You know, come on back. We'll have another story for you ready to go. All right? So, I love y'all. I thank y'all for coming out. Peace.